Yo, those guys, Josh, we're back with another video today, and Blake Griffin, as you guys know, he has received a buyout for the Detroit Pistons. Some of the teams that he's interested in is the Lakers, Clippers, Heat, Nets, Heat, and Warriors, and also the Portland Trailblazers. And honestly, out of all these teams right here, I'm gonna go ahead and say that Lakers probably have the best chance to do so. If I was Blake Griffin, I would literally just join the Lakers just so I can get revenge on beating the Clippers. Because if he joins the Lakers, it's a done deal. He's 100% beating the Clippers. The Nets have a good chance to get Blake Griffin too, and I think that would be really good for them. They'll probably be the East favorites. Kind of crazy that we see the buyout and not a trade or something. He's a really good player, so I'm really surprised that the Detroit Pistons really got nothing back for him. Blake Griffin is still a really good player. Now the stats might not show it, but that's because in 2020 he only played 20 games. Also in 2019 he only played 18 games. And back in 2018, you know what I'm saying, he was averaging 24 points a game. And I remember I don't know if it was last year or whatever, man, but I remember Blake Griffin improved tremendously with the three-point ball, and adding that to a team that might win a championship, that might push them over the edge. Honestly, he is very underrated. People are just looking at his stats since 2019, 2020, and that's because he's been injured all these years. So think about what he can just bring to these teams. He's very good. Now, in terms of will he be a starter, honestly, maybe in a team like the Celtics he can be a starter. But if we're talking about maybe a team like the Nets, Lakers, 76ers, obviously there's no spots open for him. Now he definitely can be the sixth man of the year. You know how good he would be? Blake Griffin on the bench. I cannot even imagine saying that before. Blake Griffin on the bench. People don't remember how good this guy is. Although I think that he's gonna end up on the Lakers, Warriors and the Heat would make so much sense for him. Those are two teams that are 8 seed. Adding him would be so... Actually, those two teams, he might have a chance of being a starter. The most likely chance of that is the Warriors. Those teams, they work so well for him because he is a passer, a dunker. He can obviously shoot the three now, and you know, I can already imagine Stephen Curry just throwing a lob to him and him dunking it. That's a perfect team. And then Blake Griffin passing it over to Stephen Curry. The Warriors need to hop on Blake Griffin. Like, if they don't get Blake Griffin, that's a total fail. The Warriors should go full in on Blake Griffin. Plus that Draymond Green plus Blake Griffin duo right there. You guys gotta listen to me. That's some real stuff right there. The Heat, same thing goes for the Heat. We got Goran Dragic, who's obviously a good playmaker. He could pass it up to Blake Griffin. Dunk right there. Over to the Celtics. You gotta talk about the Celtics here, because I remember a few years ago, don't get me wrong, I don't have that much good of a memory. I remember a few years ago, everyone was talking about rumors that Blake Griffin would go to the Celtics. Celtics gotta go all in too. They've been always wanting Blake Griffin on that team, and for them to just not get him and not go all in wouldn't make sense to me. I really feel like Celtics are gonna go all in on this one, and you know, they kind of do got the assets. Let's see what Danny Ainge will do. I feel like he could pull it off. And adding Blake Griffin, will it make them go to the finals? No. I'm not gonna lie, that would not make them go to the finals in my opinion here. But let's see what Jason Tatum, whatever, could do, and Kemba Walker could do. Obviously, Kemba Walker hasn't been playing that good this year. He's been inconsistent. I still think Nets and 76ers have a better shot of going to the final. Another thing I would like to say, guys, is that you gotta admit, all these players from these teams a few years ago, this league just looks incredibly different. Almost all these stars are on different teams. Kevin Durant, James Harden, LeBron James. That's insane for that to just happen. I think nowadays trades are just more likely to happen. Like back then, it was not like that at all. And Blake Griffin about to go to a team. I just don't understand why the Detroit Pistons did not trade. They're giving up Blake Griffin for absolutely nothing. I understand they want younger players and whatever, and Blake Griffin hasn't been doing this year. But come on, you gotta realize that he's been injured and he's probably just rusty. Dude's probably just rusty. That is going to be the end of the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. What do you think about this video? Where do you think Blake Griffin's going to go? Let me know in the comments. Let me know. I'm going to frick slap you. Anyways, Josh Yarch, and I am freaking out.